Well, am I glad to be seeing that camera again? We're back on the YouTube, and it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I picked up this camera and just spoke to it, and fuck me, we've got a lot to catch up on, let me tell you that. The last post, I checked, last post was 3 months ago, and it was about a routine. And yeah, fuck me, and I'm swearing a lot, but that's been a... September to December till to now is... Yeah, a lot, but we're here, we're surviving, we've survived, we're kicking, and we're back to set the tone for the year, because that's exactly what I'm going to do this year. I made a promise to myself when I was setting my goals over Christmas to just come out the gates hot, and towards the back end of the year, let my foot off the gas a little bit, not with coaching itself, everyone was looked after, ask anyone, and our results, but everything else outside of that, I was getting a little bit complacent. I was looking at our client numbers, I was looking at revenue, and I was just being a bit like, yeah, okay, and this isn't a client numbers or revenue thing, but I was just in a complacent headspace, and everything that went on personally then influenced business, and I was just like being a bit of a scarcity mindset, holding myself back, a lot of fear and doubt crept in, so, I wasn't doing much, right? I was just coaching, training, working, and just getting by, in a sense, so... But we're in a better headspace, we're in a better mindset, we're on our way back up to where we once were and better. I always say that to people. They always say to me, I want to get back to where I was. Nah, fuck that. I'm getting back there never better than ever before. I'm on a journey myself, personally, to get a better mindset and stronger mindset than before and become a better version of myself. Why are you not at head high? It's very rude of me. So yeah, that is my plan of action, and hence the... What is that? There we go. And hence the coming back to YouTube. So that's exactly the reason why the camera's been picked up. That's exactly the reason why I've set a goal of 12 YouTube videos by the end of Q1. And obviously, I'm not sure if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know I'm doing a 100-day series. And this is pretty much part of that as well. This is going to be the long form, behind the scenes, as it would always be, in terms of just vlogging, chatting shit to the camera, and just getting back into my flow, because when I was doing YouTube before at the start of last year, I fucking loved it. And it's like, I just want to fucking help and just inspire and just be like, right, okay, let's just fucking do as much as possible as 2026. This is the year of doing whatever you want. Doing whatever you want, going after whatever you want, saying whatever you want, and just being fucking happy about it. So, YouTube makes me happy. I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy a little weekly debrief. I don't care if I get fucking 20 views or 2,000 views, it doesn't matter to me. But this is just me, raw and apologetic team lead. So, don't like it, don't subscribe and watch. If you like it, stick around. But today is Sunday. I don't know what watch on. I think it's Sunday the 11th, off the top of my head. So Sunday the 11th. Sunday is a day in which I always work. Now, I don't do a full day of work, but I always work. And for me, even when you work for yourself, you still do get those Monday scaries a little bit. You get that feeling of, oh, it's Monday. So if you work and do a little bit on Sunday, it takes the sting out of it. And now for you, that might be something like meal prep or training or doing something that sort of takes the sting out of a Monday. So yeah, we work. I wake up whenever I want, no alarm. I obviously first run of the prep yesterday, which was 18K. It was 6K steady, 6K at 4:35, and I read it wrong, I did 4:25, so that's good. And then 6K at 4:15, so that was a little toughie. Next weekend we've got 19, but they're just wiping me out, and I was just absolutely dead in bed last night, so I just have as much sleep as possible, get a good feast in, and just relax and chill, but yeah, I'm not drinking either. But as I said, Sunday, wake up whenever I want, and then after I've done this, I'm going to read my book for a bit, have a coffee, nice slow morning, do a little bit of journaling, and then I'm going to go down to a coffee shop, do our check-ins, do our work for the day in terms of structuring my calendar for the week, and then I've got a call at 4 with someone joining the team, just an onboarding call, and then out for United at 8:30, so that's Sunday. I need to do a food shop as well. So we've got a pretty decent day on the cards to go through, and this is just a case of me catching up, but in a bit, we'll catch up, we'll give you a little bit of a debrief, we'll give you a little bit of juicy, the ins and outs of things, and I'll sort of open up and share what the crack is. So, see you in a bit, I guess. I'm going to read. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm in a coffee shop. I'm doing my check-ins. Let's just look at this. So I've actually deeped it the other day. I've lived in Dubai
for 13 months, right? And I haven't worked at a desk in my apartment once. Do you know how fuck that is? Like, everyone says like the laptop lifestyle is the one, but I can tell you now, it isn't, right? It ain't cheap buying coffees in Dubai. I've got to buy coffee every single time I fucking come out here, so it adds up. It adds up, right? So it's not really ideal. But again, I've got to be grateful for it. I get to come to a coffee shop, I get to work on my own business, and live life on my terms. But again, I need a sort of a desk, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But I'll show you some progress. The boys are absolutely fucking flying as we come into the new year. Everyone's setting the intentions off clear. Mr. Ben White, you are the highlight of this week, man. My man has doubled in size. Superb, but pushing size now. He's training 3 full body sessions per week. He's playing football twice per week. He's obviously got a job to put in the middle of that, but we're now up 5 kilograms over the last 20 weeks, and we're going to be pushing up until his Australian summer next year. He's struggling at the minute, it's 42 degrees apparently, but we're going to be pushing up body weight until the end of September, which we've got planned. Every single client gets a roadmap, so everyone gets a roadmap in terms of like where we're going. We track all the data so we know what we're moving towards. And again, we've got that fat loss phase planned in. Everything's structured, everything's planned out. We've got the intention set for the year. We know where we're going, we know where we're moving. You know, he's building muscle now until the end of September, and then we're going to cut and reveal something out of this world. Absolutely, it's going to be absolutely incredible, ridiculous. So, Mr. Ben White, if you watch this, you'll have a highlight of this week's check-ins, mate. But yeah, I'm going to work through these check-ins now, and then I'm going to go for a food shop, as I said, and just get some bits and bobs in for the week, get the good stuff in. Ice bath. Right. Trying to do around about 60 minutes in the sauna, and apparently you need to do around about 11 minutes in the cold plunge every single week. So sauna will come in across the week, and then ice bath and sauna on Wednesday, which is mobility sauna ice day, and then sauna Saturday, cold plunge Sunday. Yeah. 3 minutes in the ice, strengthening the mind, put yourself into voluntary discomfort. That's how you allow your body to actually calm down, calm your nervous system down when you are calm under stress. Best thing you'll ever get into your routine, trust me, and it's fucking horrible, so discipline you a little bit. Catch up. So, what's been going on? The last 3 months, fuck me, it's been a whirlwind. Came back after the UK after summer, went through a few personal things, and it's been a pretty rough ride, I won't say. A rough ride, I'd say. Something which I've never experienced before, and yeah, it's tested me in ways which I probably needed to be tested. Maybe I was living in a place of comfort for far too long, and as I said at the start of the video, just sat in a place of comfort with business and just settling and not pushing for more, but everything else that was going on was putting a cloud over everything, and sort of influenced my execution across the board. I knew there would be sort of an upwards spiral from this, there'd be an upwards trajectory from this, and I'm coming into the new year with that sort of, I know it's cliche, but that almost clean slate, and this is a new chapter, and this is about me and getting my head down and focusing on fucking flies everywhere, fuck off. But I'm feeling good, you know. I think everybody, it's all relative in terms of, oh my god, that's not like a rock bottom moment, but for me, I'd say mentally it probably was, and I'd say I'm pretty proud of myself for sort of holding my own in terms of training, in terms of not letting myself go, and I think I've sort of, without saying it out loud, led from the front internally in terms of no one really knows what's been going on, but you know, still been showing up for my team, still been showing up every single day in business when I'm not feeling 100%, and I think how you show up in those moments when you're not feeling 100% is who you are as an actual person, and that's sort of, whether it's fucking God's plan or what, to test you and see what you're fucking made of. But I've came out the other side good. Obviously we did a running prep towards that as well. We hit a 10k PB in the midst of that, and we flew home for November, had our group shoot, which was fantastic, probably our best quality shoot to date, then flew back for Christmas, and it's like, fucking hell, I get some fucking flying miles, mate. Done some miles this year, that's 5 trips to the UK. But no, we're here now in base until April, where the marathon is, so it's literally Q1 and a month, getting my fucking head down, grafting my arse off with work, hustling, early mornings, late nights, just giving it my absolute all. Obviously YouTube's well documenting the entire journey, and yeah, we've got to try and run a sub 3 hour marathon, which is probably my biggest challenge to date, but that's where I thrive. And I think a lot of people, if you take anything from this video, set yourself a big fucking goal in 2026. Like 2024 I did a photo shoot and that was so hard, and then 2025 did my first ever marathon prep just gone, and I did two other running preps in that as well, so 3 big running preps in 2025. And then this year we've got the marathon prep, sub 3 hour marathon prep, which is a battle in itself with those paces. We've got to run 4:15 kilometers for 42k, which is a serious fucking challenge and test. On top of that, I'm committed to post 100 videos, so I'm just pushing myself out of my comfort zone completely. Like, people might think like I'm in the camera, I'm in the fucking middle of public with a camera, and think, oh yeah, you're so confident behind a camera. But those 100 videos on Instagram, that's going to push me out my comfort zone. Like, it makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable at the start, but I know it'll be better. I know social media will grow, etc. And I know it'll be the best thing for me to keep me accountable and keep that log every single day that shit, I've got to make a video and keep myself accountable. So yeah, there's been a lot. Q4 2025 will be remembered as a lot of lessons and tests, but I think we passed the test and now we've come out the other side. So yeah, I'm feeling good as we enter 2026. As I said, I'm back on the YouTube, back doing what I love, and that's where I find most fulfillment, just literally sharing my journey, hoping to inspire and motivate as many of you as possible, and showing you that you just fucking go after it, right? And you can build the life you want to live. So, but it doesn't come without the wins, losses, lessons and challenges in between, but it's how you go through those and come out the other side is what matters in life. It's not smooth sailing, it's not smooth sailing for everyone. And understand that social media is just, unfortunately, a highlight, but that's why I'm trying to sort of let the guard down and show you all the wins, lessons and losses and challenges in between on this sub 3 hour marathon prep, to show you I'm just like you, just got a fucking big goal, burning passion and a drive to get after it. So yeah, this is a little catch up as to where I've been, what I've been up to and what's to come for 2026. I'm fired up, I'm excited, I've got that feel good factor in my life, I feel like myself again, which is good. And I know it's going to take time and it's not out of it yet, but it's just a work in progress in terms of everything I've got to develop as an individual, and things I've probably been, fuck off flies, let me walk, things I've probably been forgetting about and getting complacent with when it comes to business towards the back end of 2025. And we're going to be showing you that you can still live a life at the same time. We're still going to be having fun with it along the way, of course. For 25, life's there to be enjoyed, but work comes first, play comes second. So this is a catch up from me as we enter 2026. First week done and dusted, so let's have a good week, let's have a positive week. Monday tomorrow, let's get after it. We've got 10k, we've got 9k and we've got 19k as we enter week 2 of the prep. So I'm looking forward to getting my teeth stuck into that. But yeah, the weather's picking up in Dubai. It's hot, but it's a little bit cold. It's nice, it's lovely weather, and it's nice to be in the sun in the winter. I can't complain. Very, very grateful to be able to live here. And I sort of did that yesterday. I was running down the beach and I was like, fuck mate, sometimes I fucking hate Dubai, but then I'm like, you can't really beat running down the beach with those views. So yeah, this is me catching up for 2026, the year of getting the fuck after it. So enjoy your Sunday evening. Let's attack this new week, week 2. Let's go.